Welcome to Renee's Cooking Show. It's 2022 and we're going to make an exciting dish today. It's called Tamale chicken pie. As you can see right here, it has olives in it, but my family's not too keen about olives. What I want you to learn today is that you can substitute certain items in your recipe to appease family members. This meal can also be a gluten-free meal because corn, I don't believe, has gluten in it. I don't believe corn has in it. Does not have corn in it. Does not have gluten in it. So what we're going to start with is we are doubling the recipe and we're boiling, instead of 1 1/4 cups, 1 1/2 cups of water. And I'm going to add the cornmeal. This is part of the pie, is I'm adding the cornmeal. Letting it dissolve. Oh, as you can see, it's cooking a little too fast. You see that there? So you know what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to take a whisk like this. And you try to break it up so it's not so chunky. Comment below if you know why it's doing this. Because it says here, gradually whisk in cornmeal. And I think that kind of went in there a little too fast. I'm turning the heat down too. That's the one thing about electric stoves, is that the heat does not go down too low. So gradually adding the cornmeal.
3, 2, 1.
And then show this here.
Go.
Okay. All right. So now what we're going to add is two cans actually of creamed corn, because we're doubling the recipe. You never know who's going to come over for dinner. This only serves 4 people, so I'd like to double it because it's always good to have it ready for other people. Plus, I think it's going to be so good that people are going to want to have leftovers. All right, so we're going to stir this in here. And as this, what we're doing now is we're going to return it to a boil. And then we're going to reduce the heat and we're going to put it aside. I do want you to see this here, that green salsa. Another word for green salsa. Oh my goodness, look what it's doing. Excuse me. Let's cover that up. Green salsa is also salsa verde. Verde is green in Spanish. And it's made with tomatillos. And tomatillos is a nightshade vegetable. It's the Mexican husk of a Mexican tomato. Another word, it comes in the family of Solanaceae. Can you help me with that one? Solanaceae. So as we put this aside, we're going to take the chicken. The stove is turned off. Okay, we're going to turn that stove off so it's not so hot. The chicken now. And we take, this calls for 3 cups of chicken, but I'm actually putting 6 cups of chicken, shredded chicken. Now what you see in here is you see some peppers in here and you see that it's a little seasoned. The best way is to cook your chicken ahead of time. And I'm going to show you how to shred chicken. This is actually, part of that is actually leftover chicken from a meal we had the other night, a Mexican meal. So I'm going to just show you how you can shred chicken. This is also a chicken leg from the other night. You simply take your knife and you just pull it away like so. That's how I shred it. If you have any other ideas, just go ahead and comment below. Shred in there, put a little bit more chicken in there. And what's really good when you prepare your chicken ahead of time, it makes the meal so much quicker. It goes by so much quicker because you've prepped your food. And the chicken is seasoned. My hubby seasoned the chicken with Italian dressing and grilled these out on our grill in the 2 feet of snow we have on our deck right now. So we're going to go ahead and shred the rest of that off. Okay, I'm going to stick it in there. I'm going to put this in here like this. Okay, then we're going to add, as I mentioned, the green salsa. What we're going to add after that is we have the chicken. We're going to add the salsa and the olives, but we're omitting the olives. And then we're going to turn in the corn mixture. Now this calls for green salsa or red salsa. This is salsa verde, and this particular one is medium. This particular one is medium. This recipe calls for, let's see, a 16-ounce jar. So I have to double it. So this is 16 ounces. I'm going to put this in it. Okay, then I'm also going to add some of the red salsa. I just poured the salsa in. It's a combination of the red salsa and salsa verde, which is a green salsa, and I mixed it with the chicken. Now we're going to take cornmeal, dissolved cornmeal and creamed corn, and we're pouring it on top. This is what makes it a pie. This is a very low-fat dinner. It's almost dairy-free. You can make it dairy-free if you want. Put that on top like that. And then what we're going to do, I got a little bit more corn left. Let's get all that corn there. Doesn't that look delicious? Now everything in here is cooked. The reason why we bake it is so all the flavors go together. Put the sliced tomatoes on there. This recipe is doubled. And it calls for the cheese. I'm putting shredded cheese on here instead of the feta cheese because my family is more apt to do cheddar cheese. And again, like I said, you can improvise however you want to please each member of the family. So this basically is a gluten-free meal, low-fat meal, almost dairy-free, and you can even make it vegan by just omitting the chicken. So here we're going to go. We're going to put it in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. Here we go. 20 to 25 minutes. There we go. Welcome back. This is the finale of the chicken tamale pie. And what I want to show you here is I doubled the recipe. You've got chicken, you've got the verde sauce and red sauce. I put cheese on top. And also I did make a garden salad. And also I took bread. We had these leftover pita bread. I sprayed it with olive oil and I sprinkled it with feta cheese and I baked it because feta, Mediterranean, that's where Spain's from. And isn't a tamale pie a Spanish dish? So thank you for joining me. Comment below what you thought of this and let me know if you tried it. And again, remember on Renee's Cooking Show, there's always something to learn.